Hi, Nina. It's such a pleasure to see you this afternoon.
Hi, Annette. Thanks for having me.
Well, I wanted you to be a star today to tell the whole world about the Community Day Center of Waltham. I live in Waltham and I've been aware of the great work that you've done. And when it came time for Team Impressa to initiate this program, you were top of my list.
Thank
So
you, Annette. Thanks.
tell us a little bit about the Community Day Center, how long it's been around, where you are now, the type of services that you provide. And I think that's a good start.
I'd love to. So, this upcoming year, 2023, will be our 20th anniversary for the Community Day Center. And our beginning days began in a basement of a church on Alder Street at the First Presbyterian Church, and was started by members of the faith community. And they got together because they saw the need for the homeless community to have a safe place to come in, to have a meal, to be heard, to feel supported. But also, there was a lot of push and shove for the homeless community in Waltham that were hanging out near the local stores on Waltham, on Moody Street and Main Street. And where could they go where they could feel welcome in a judgment-free environment? And so that was the very beginnings of what started the Community Day Center roots.
I'm not sure that our community is aware that the shelters close in the mornings.
They do. They
They're
close
open
very early in the morning, and
So
the individuals are forced to
those who don't
walk
have
around the city.
permanent housing have to busy
Yes,
themselves for 18 hours or so.
they do. And many of them are disabled and elderly. And many of them have, mental health diagnoses that make walking around all day very difficult. You're forced to interact with a lot of people in society, and not everyone is understanding to the homeless issue. So after beginning, as a sort of sanctuary, we then saw the need for case management services, and that's why we began to put some services in place, like food stamps, mass health, doctors, detox care, inpatient care, permanent housing. So what happened is we started to develop a system to provide ultimately permanent housing to these chronically homeless individuals. And then not just that, but after navigating, through their lives and, hearing their needs, we were able to tailor make a plan of action for them. And not just that, but in the very end, provide them with sustainability services, keep them where they are, because that is a secondary issue. Keeping of the housing, long-term sustainability. So those services are tailor-made to the individual. And so we do our best to do outreach services now, and going to the individuals' homes and seeing how they're doing and making sure that they're happy and everything.
Okay. About how many people take advantage of all the services that the day center has on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis? How many people come walking up those steps?
Oh gosh, I would say 150 in a week. Now I meet with one-on-one with clients every hour for a 7-hour day. But that doesn't mean I interact with only 7. We have a lot of people that come to get their mail. They come to get a meal. They want to use the computers. They want to watch some TV, or they want to take a nap, which is completely fine. And we have some really good recliners here for that. So I'd say it's 100. It's 100, 150 a week. A lot of people are getting a lunch. So sometimes people just come and they grab a lunch and they go. But yeah, the people that stay longer, they're here for hour-long case management supportive services. Yeah.
It sounds like the whole scope of what the Community Day Center has been able to do has expanded tremendously. I would say that for many people, those who have no housing, the unhoused, are an invisible minority.
Yeah.
and they are acknowledged at the Community Day Center, which
Yeah.
is a very wonderful thing. Nina, I want to thank you for the time this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
We're
Thanks for all your
delighted to be able
support to
to
our
help.
agency.
Okay, and we'll see you the next time.
Thanks, Annette.